that money, man.
Yeah. Welcome to the Get Up. Yeah, the Get Up. Get on a rocker, you know what's a go. Back full of green and we off on the road. Bigger the Get Up, we all in the Get Up, we all in the business, we all in the dinner, we beastin' for show. Ay, them honeys, them hotties, they wanna be Bonnies and bop with the dough. So they looking and checking and get to the dough. Though we put down the guns, we still kept on the mask. Get all them bags and it's up to the next phase. Rolling them fresh, I'm in love with the Lex. You coming around me, I light up your say how you jumping off bridges and hitting them fences and hitting the deck. Man, you suckers is funny, I'm back to the money, you back to the bummy. My women, they love me, your women, they love me. They all wanna see me, and off for the titty, and off for the kitty. All over the city, I love it, I'm picky. I'm sticking with baddies, they calling me daddy, and back to the chick. Put on that beat, don't get body. Back on my game, you get body. Saucy and black, got them body. Telling my lady with body. Back up that pussy, get body. Back up that pussy, get body. Talking that murder, get body. Put on that beat, don't get body. Back on my game, you get body. Saucy and black, got them body. Telling my lady with body. Back up that pussy, get body. Back up that pussy, get body. Talking that murder, get body. Coppers ain't scaring nobody. Got many ways that I could pull it. Master chef and track and cook, and never been the type to ever lose it. Can't afford to ever lose it. Some of y'all talk about what I'm not, but the music and clubs and the money is in the knot. We living in time where they wanna throw shade and then give you fire. Rather load up the bullets and give you fire. Had the juice and the shine since the 85. She told me she with it, she so expensive. Laugh at your Denny's reply. She want that Benny, you don't want a beggar, you don't want a beggar, you don't got a penny, nah. Remember them times on the ground, you ain't have a penny, Put on that beat, don't get body. Back on my game, you get body. Saucy and black, got them body. Telling my lady with body. Back up that pussy, get body. Back up that pussy, get body. Talking that murder, get body. Put on that beat, don't get body. Back on my game, you get body. Saucy and black, got them body. Telling my lady with body. Back up that pussy, get body. Back up that pussy, get body. Talking that murder, get body. Coppers ain't scaring nobody.
Put on that track and get body. Get burned like you fucking with daddies. Where I'm from, we keep it quiet. Don't talk about nobody. Don't talk about nobody. I was just keeping it Glocky, but niggas had choppers like they do karate. The worst thing you could do is mob me. We could never copy. Your shit is too sloppy. They say membrane like Cypress. He'll need blow like Tony with the Tiger. Still Louisiana so unique. I'm a tiger still. LSU, never knew. So what? Buy this Crudy out the blue. Little nigga can't tie your shoes out the loop. The homie on flew them birds out the coop. First time I ever seen the ghost. I was spooked. Hit hoes on the side piece, that's a shoot. Hit hoes on the side piece, that's a shoot. Playing popcorn, see the bitch had to shoot. Playing popcorn, see the bitch had to shoot.
Put on that beat, don't get body. Back on my game, you get body. Saucy and black, got them body. Telling my lady with body. Back up that pussy, get body. Back up that pussy, get body. Talking that murder, get body. Put on that beat, don't get body. Back on my game, you get body. Saucy and black, got them body. Telling my lady with body. Back up that pussy, get body. Back up that pussy, get body. Talking that murder, get body. Coppers ain't scaring nobody.
The Hub Radio.
We got somebody else was born, but at least we got to say we ran on the digit, we ran on the money, we ran on the digit, we ran on the money, we ran on the digit, we ran on the money. We ran on the digit, we ran on the money, we ran on the digit, we ran on some money.
Yeah, my real father's gonna feel me on this one. All the deadbeat fathers gonna hate me.
Yo, Alex.
Hey, what's up, Tato?
Y'all coming through Saturday, right?
Come on, man. You know I wouldn't miss that for the world.
I've been hanging with my kids, just chilling, man. I'm living like a father. All my brothers that can relate to me, man. Shout out my real father. Take care of your kids, even if you cannot work it out with baby mama. Working 9 to 5, hustling, so you never see your kids starve. Changing diapers
service, making bottles, feeding your kids, that's a real father. If you ain't called your kids in a couple days, man, you not a real father.
Yeah, real fathers.
What up, y'all? It's C Blue here. I'm about to do this challenge for y'all. Y'all check me out. Come on. Let me tell you a little something about my city. Sippy T, Dr. Dre, easy done it in my city. Ruthless. DJ Quick, but you funky in my city tonight. King Luther got it thumping in my city. I'm about to drop that blue magic in my city. They copping up a mic, cracking in my city. JB, Hub City Radio, the first to play me, yo. We on the up and up, we do it by committee. On the way, I'm truly just a newbie in my city. Youngin, you can't say you never knew me in my city. It's my duty just to do it for my city. Yeah, I'm representing all the beauty in my city. Inspired by the black man of my city. Cause what I do is really rare for my city. Best believe I'ma breath the fresh air for my city. And I'ma make them all aware of my city. Compton.
Miss me with that bullshit. You ain't really wild, you a tourist. I be blacking out with the purist. I made 100,000, I freaked it. I made 500,000, I freaked it. I bought an 87 for the weekend. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want.
And it's like that look. MVP, I don't get no sleep, no, I don't like that look. Bust that open, I want that ocean, yeah, that bite back look. Louis bite back look, need two like Jack look. I ain't gon' hold you, I ain't gon' press you, never control you. I ain't gon' front you, keep it 100, I don't know you. Boss like Top Dog, boss my life up, crossing over. Started stepping, got a Hall of Fame and all my poster. I've been ready, my whip been ready, my been ready, my click been ready, my checks been ready, my shots on full, that's Armageddon. I got pull, I hope y'all ready, my tank on full, you know unleaded. I gotta go get it, I gotta go get it, I gotta go get it, I gotta go.
Look, life on the edge, get a grip. Know that they want me to slip. Hustle but something to quit. Ain't no pitched out for this clip.
Turn up, it's your boy Compton AV. You live from the Hub, man. Big shout outs to Hub Radio. We in the building, yeah. Money dance.
The Hub Radio.
When you die, somebody else was born, but at least we got to say we ran on the digit, we ran on the money, we ran on the digit, we ran on that money, we ran on the digit, we ran on the money. We ran on the digit, we ran on the money, we ran on the digit, we ran on some money.
Pastor, bishop, and philanthropist on behalf of the HHG, Homeboy Holy Ghost, Methodist Baptist, multicultural fellowship church. I'm coming to you on behalf of the people, and I'm saying, if you tired of your pastor, hand in the cookie jar, all on mama thigh, waiting for daddy to die, bring your ass down to Homeboy Holy Ghost where you can serve the Lord in peace. And we'll come down to you. We got a catering service. We got a Uber service for grandma. We'll pick your ass up and come on down and join and serve the Lord. Homeboy Holy Ghost, where you can serve in peace. This message is brought to you by J.T. Bartholomew Henderson Incorporated.
The whole concept.
Allow me to give you something to think about. Not everything that comes out of Compton is bad. I mean, we have Dr. Dre, The Game, Kendrick Lamar, Venus and Serena Williams. That little girl with the dream, Maya Aja Brown. P. Diddy couldn't have said it better. This is the fairy tale, man. And fairy tales do come true. Because we got millions of cats that are coming up with that hustling spirit and drive. They got that mention in it, that drive. Bill Lyons had that drive to overcome all obstacles. Bill Lyons isn't just a clothing line or just a brand. It's a movement. Bill Lyons is Compton. Compton is Bill Lyons. Respect the perspective. Bill Lyons.
Everybody gonna drive.
Girl, all the rich niggas, they want you. Girl, all the rich niggas, all the rich niggas, they want you. All the rich niggas want you.
Everybody gonna drive.
Girl, all the rich niggas, girl, all the rich niggas, they want you. Girl, all the rich niggas, all the rich niggas.
Coco's Lip Smacking Cupcakes offers custom cakes and cupcakes for every occasion. We proudly bake everything from scratch. With every moist and mouth-watering bite, you will be smacking your lips by the time you are finished. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Lip Smacking Cupcakes.
To the self, might just benefit my health. Spread your wings, what do I mean? Must you fly to feel the breeze? It's alcohol that's in the sink. Wanna drown me to the deepest part of the ocean, sinking, blackout. I ain't dreaming, leaning, but I ain't leaning. Surrounded by all these demons. She naked and wanna fuck now. Only know of my name though. Figure, but why she here though? Wait, I know she the same old 11th grade. I was turned down, but how the fuck did she get around to check me to check my background? How the fuck is she background? Missed y'all like a birthday. Couldn't let y'all get near me. Nor could I be around you. Had a plan and I fell through. Alive, blessed, Grammy, yes, PT, yes, but I'm next. Alive, blessed, cut the check, spend it, check to the next. Bumps that rise above my skin, I hear him talk amongst the winds. No, I ain't got that many friends. Different topics touched upon the personal life of future wife. That's Russell Wilson's, I got plans. Ain't no shoes I'm trying to fill in. Left these tracks for y'all to measure. These my own, no filling in. These my prints, my feelings in. Built that house, but let them in. See my life, can you relate? Understanding not the same. It is y'all that I can't blame. We was brought up not the same. I ain't judging, let it be. Shit can start for something to see. At the end, you and I bleed. But no, I'm a different breed, and my success is ran by me. Action first and action packed. You the type to take a slap. You a bitch and that's a fact. You steady ran through like a track. Alive, blessed, Grammy, yes, BET, yes, bet I'm next. Alive, blessed, cut the check, spend it, check to the
We are live from the Hub. I am your host, Hub City Dre. We got the squad in this thing, man. We got my nigga K.O. to my left.
Oh.
We got my nigga Rio to his left.
Yes, sir.
Nigga 100K Day is in there. T's back there. You dig? We're about to get this thing going, man. Happy Hump Day, everybody. This is live from the Hub. And yeah, man, it's good to see y'all, man. It's good to be back. We haven't been here in a couple weeks.
Yeah, man, you know, life getting busy, man, you know.
We're not going to be here next week.
And we not going to be here
but for a good reason, though, baby.
We you know. Hey, we are going to Punta Cana.
Man, we going to have a good time.
Y'all niggas ready for Punta Cana,
man? Nigga got his passport, man.
You got your passport?
Nigga got his passport, man.
Yeah, man.
A couple of weights.
Hey.
I did a curl too.
I got the perfect push-up with me in the bag right now, you know?
Yeah, I went and got a gym membership. I'm going hard for like a whole week.
Ooh. With my bike.
Man, I can't wait.
Yeah, it's hilarious though. No, he having a good time out there, man. We got pool party lined up. We got a beach party lined up.
Yeah.
We got a R&B grooves night lined up.
Game night.
We got game night lined up. And then we got
lip sync battle.
The lip sync battle. We got the comedy show.
Yeah.
Hosted by my man's guy Tori. You know, we got Melanie Camacho on that thing.
Oh yeah, heavy hitters.
Who else we got?
We got Chris Spencer.
We got Chris Spencer on that thing.
We got
Lil G on that thing.
Lil G on that thing.
Edwin Dwight.
Yeah, there you go.
Jesus is the homie.
Yeah, Edwin Dwight on that thing, man. Screw Rice is on that thing. It's gonna be a very lit situation, man. We're gonna have a good time, man. I think Scruncher's gonna make it.
Yeah.
You're not sure. He like, I'm not, you know. We're trying to figure it out, but
that'd be dope if he able to come out, man.
It'd be real dope.
Yeah. Don't nobody say that now, another like you, Powder.
That microphone. Oh shit! Oh yeah, you got drip screwed all the way.
Oh yeah, you know. I didn't pay attention to it. Oh, you know, that's what, you know, one of my specialties.
One of my specialties. Hey man, it's a lot going on in the world. A lot's been happening. You know, we haven't talked much since LeBron James has.
Man, the Kang is here, man.
Yeah.
Niggas is mad.
Yeah.
I'm happy though, man. I'm on one of them Blaze pizzas, man. Send him over, bro.
Man.
Shout out LeBron, nigga. You know, I'm one of your biggest critics, but I'm a fan too, you know.
Yeah, okay. Blaze Pizza. I like that. All right. Well, you know, everybody, it was different points of view on this whole LeBron James thing. So, we got a point of view that we're gonna play for y'all. It's this I don't even know his name, bro. It's the white cat. He's a white cat, skinny white dude.
Skill
with the LeBron James, and he is so fucking country. Just blow it up for us one time,
James goes to the Lakers. Happy for you, buddy. I know a lot of y'all have been wondering. So,
all right, so like I said, everybody wasn't excited about LeBron coming to the Lakers, but this is his point of view. So let's run it.
LeBron James goes to the Lakers. Happy for you, buddy. I know a lot of y'all have been wondering, man, how's it going to be with LeBron and Lonzo Ball's daddy, LeVar. Let me tell you something about LeVar. That man has talked so much shit, his goddamn tooth's turning brown. You know how much shit you got to talk for your tooth to turn brown? Motherfucker need to come out with a big baller toothpaste or a big baller toothbrush. Got all that money and his goddamn mouth still looks like the Great Depression. That old Holocaust mouth. Talk so much shit, your whole mouth has turned to shit. People still out here talking about, I can't believe that man's gonna leave Cleveland. I swear I can't. That's like asking a man, hey, would you rather fuck a hood rat with no teeth, or Selena Gomez? Ah! Yes, Selena Gomez. Selena Gomez. I know what a lot of y'all are probably thinking, man. LeBron got a lot of shoes to fill, cause he got to follow Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's selfie stick built ass, Magic Johnson. That motherfucker smiled all the way through a disease. He smiled a disease all the way off of it. And then Kobe Bryant. That motherfucker got an odd-shaped head. I don't know what it is, but it's just odd-shaped. But that motherfucker can play some ball. And I know, shut the fuck up, Bird. God damn. Y'all cannot blame LeBron James for going to L.A., the most sunshiny place in the world, for $150 gazillion billion. And another thing, have y'all ever seen Cleveland whenever it hit wintertime? Huh? Snow up to your hot damn belly button? It gets so damn cold over there, you can rob somebody with a damn Aquafina water bottle. Just act like you're gonna splash it on them. They'll give you everything you got. I know how damn bad Cleveland done stressed LeBron James out. Y'all saw what J.R. Smith did. Motherfucker don't even know the scoreboard. Okay? He don't even know where the fuck he's at. He don't even know he's playing basketball. Okay? He don't. That motherfucker think he playing rugby. He grabbed that ball and took off flying with it. They've stressed LeBron James out so goddamn bad. His damn hairline starts way back here. Okay? Y'all need to calm out. That motherfucker losing hair and everything. Leave that boy alone. But I know I ain't fucking with Cavs Nation no more. Wherever LeBron James at, that's who I root for. Bandwagon, bitch. Bandwagon. Laker Nation. Laker Nation. I'm going to be flying out there. Next season, I'm going to be watching you, Lonzo, and LeVar Ball hit shit tooth all the way up. Alright? LeBron James.
LeBron James, man. Nah, like that dude was dying. Like, it was for a couple minutes. I'm like, we wasn't playing the pig. But yeah, nah, that shit was hilarious, man. It's gonna be a lot of bandwagoners. I think that's ultimately what the shit was saying, like the bandwagoners.
It's gonna be bandwagon fans, but we take them all. Yeah. We take them all.
I mean, I think it's good, man. I'm happy. I predicted this 2 years ago that he was coming, man. I'm predicting this. I'm going on record. I'm saying this. I'm going on record. LeBron James will bring a finals championship to the Lakers by 2020. By 2020, the Lakers will have another parade in LA led by LeBron James. And my sources say, I'm gonna say this before Shannon Thorpe say it. Skill.
Hey, Skip.
Before he start talking, don't be surprised if Klay Thompson's a Laker next summer.
Nah, bro.
Don't be surprised. You heard it here first on Live from the Hub. Don't be surprised if Klay Thompson's a Laker.
We gonna save that shit too.
Don't be surprised.
If you're right,
don't be surprised.
We're gonna have to honor that, bro.
Don't be surprised.
Hey, what's going on, my brother? You good, man? Come on. Hey, come on, walk through right. Go right on him in there, bro. Yeah, man. I just walked to the building, man.
We gonna get a ring.
You think
we gonna get a ring?
We're gonna ring with LeBron James.
We gonna get a ring with LeBron.
They're not getting a ring with LeBron.
We are.
It's not happening within 3 years.
Yep, and we're gonna all eat Blaze pizza after that.
Speaking of pizza, real quick. Did you guys know that Papa John just apologized for using the N-word on the conference call?
Dude, been a racist. I mean, I had the Papa John's app, and it was cool. I love the garlic sauce and all that shit. I deleted that shit after he did the whole NFL thing, where he was like, he complained publicly about his sales going down because of the kneeling in the NFL. Mm-hmm. And I'm like,
them niggers are kneeling out there.
That's all I needed from that. So
fucking up the pepperoni.
Down, you know what he is.
You know, they ain't eating that pepperoni like they used to.
But I'm like, yeah, like it's no surprise, and yeah, you gonna apologize, but what that mean? Was he gonna do the same white excuse? Oh no, I listen to hip hop.
Some of my best friends are
black. I listen to hip hop, and I use the N word in the song. I listen to Drake.
Yeah. Huh? Non-stop.
My nigga. Nah, bruh.
Alright, well, you know.
Papa John been that guy.
Man, we didn't fuck with Papa John's anyway. We keep to be real. They hot wings is nasty, and they don't got the right type of sauces. Real niggas don't eat Papa John's.
Well, fuck it. Then we going with Blaze. That's when you drop Blaze.
LeBron James.
Yeah. Do Blaze got hot wings? Or that's like a rich man's pizza.
Nah, not yet.
Yeah, it ain't for us then, huh?
What you mean?
Because you ain't got hot wings.
Giving away free pizza just
yeah, because if it might be a rich man's crust, you know, ghetto people don't like that.
What's a rich man's crust?
It might be real thin and crunchy. Nah, nigga like that dough in there.
I'm with the thin and crunchy.
Nah, cause you done made some money, man. You done seen some things. You done seen the water with your feet in it. You can look. You done been somewhere where you can get in there and see your feet in the water. Some of us
like
say,
Blaze
yeah.
Pizza. That shit fun.
I don't even know where Blaze is at. Last Blade I knew was Wesley Snipes. That was my nigga.
Is it Blade or Blaze?
Blaze.
See,
oh, okay.
Like Johnny Blaze.
Okay.
Blaze Pizza.
Oh, it's Blaze.
Yeah, like Blaze.
Oh, I've been saying it wrong.
Yeah, Blaze.
My bad.
B-L-A-Z.
My bad, LeBron, you know.
Look niggas.
I'm a new fan, baby.
Hey, man. Real quick, I wanted to touch on something real quick. 'Cause I got a call earlier this morning from some of our friends over at the sheriff department. And I had asked a question to the captain of the sheriff department about, like, the prostitution that's been out on Long Beach Boulevard. We've all seen it, right?
I just passed by 2 of them.
Yeah,
some
they
days
out here.
When I get off at early, some days I take the streets.
What do you call it? Ones with no pigmentation.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with looking.
I just seen the albino one right there, just when I came up.
Man, that little
I ain't never seen an albino. I
It
seen
be
an
just
albino
wiggling
stripper.
too.
Yeah, I'm
No,
like, all right.
they are like, and they out here and they like lined up, like it's like it's like options.
Yeah.
It's like I
you
seen
know what they
4
don't-
in the streets, just in the street, lined
Do they
up.
like
Yeah,
all
they don't
sign up
put
with the
in
same
as much.
guy?
Like, if you compare them to the fig hoes, like they be lazy out here. They be on their phones. Like the pimps is lazy on them because they be on their phone chilling. And I'm like, damn, wearing house shoes and shit. Like, what the fuck y'all doing?
They're not supposed to wear house shoes.
I mean, if I'm a pimp, you gotta come on now.
I seen
Tell
one,
them, pimp.
Yeah, I seen one early in the morning. She was mad. She was kind of scared. I saw her. I called her before she got
Motherfucker
dressed.
cold and got a jacket on. Nah, that shit don't work. Bitch, you gotta take that off. Fuck that shit.
Wait, let me say that the Hub Radio is not endorsing.
No, we're not endorsing this, but you
pimping
gotta
or prostitution by any standard.
Since been pimping, man, drop it in the sand and give it to a better man, baby. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Sock it to my pocket. You did.
All right. So,
you know what I mean?
So aside from that, I have to take my daughter to school in the morning.
Oh man, I'm sorry, man. You know I love the kids.
And we drive right past the same 4 or 5 strippers, prostitutes.
They got A1 promotion.
So no,
you know you got to talk to them.
Thing is, so I asked about it. I was like, it was, what they had planned to do for us. So we got a full interview with the sheriff department on human trafficking and what their plans are to decrease the y'all niggas activity out here. So I put you niggas on warning.
I ain't did shit since 78.
I don't live like that no more. I'm a Christian now.
You guys started a church.
Yeah, I started a church. I'm a Christian. Really, I want to save them young girls. I want to get my hands on them young girls.
Yeah.
I mean, not like that, but
like
you know.
lay hands on them.
You know.
Preach, my brother, preach.
Why is he going like this though?
Because you know when the spirit come over here, it's a downward spiral.
All right, guys.
Hey.
This is ridiculous. Listen, man. We got a special guest in the building tonight, man. We got from like back in the day. Back in the day.
When I was young, I'm not a kid anymore.
Man,
but some days I
that
still
was
wish
my
I was
shit
a
right
kid.
there.
Hey, nigga, it was
everybody say.
But the thing was, because I was like, he was around the same man.
Man, he was speaking
everybody's
everybody's story.
like, yeah.
I was posing and shit. You remember posing? You played this shit at your prom.
I remember the Turkish links was broken and they made earrings to it, like they meant to do it.
That way, man. We got a mod in the building, man. We gonna chop it up with him, find out what he been up to as of recent. I know they also doing a salute to hip hop. We gonna talk to him about that. So yeah, we gonna holler out at a mod real quick, man. We gonna take a break right now. We got some commercials and shit lined up, and we gonna hit y'all with that Ahmad, and then we got Ahmad in the building, man. So y'all stay tuned live from the hub. Yeah.
The hub. The hub.
Yo, Alex.
Hey, what's up, Tato?
Y'all coming through Saturday, right?
Come on, man. You know I wouldn't miss that for the world.
I've been hanging with my kids, just chilling, man. I'm living like a father. All my brothers that can relate to me, man. Shout out my real father. Take care of your kids even if you cannot work it out with baby mama. Working 9 to 5, hustling, so you never see your kids stop. Changing diapers, making bottles, feeding your kids, that's a real father. If you ain't called your kids in a couple days, man, you not a real father.
Yeah, real fathers.
Y'all, it's C Blue here. I'm about to do this challenge for y'all. Y'all check me out. Come on.
Let me tell you a little something about my city. CPT, Dr. Dre, easy done it in my city. DJ Quick, but you funky in my city tonight. King Coulter got it dumping in my city. I'm about to drop that blue magic in my city. They copped another mic, cracking in my city. JB, Hub City Radio, the first to play me, yo. We on the up and up, we do it like a minute. On the way, I'm truly just a newbie in my city. Youngin', you can't say you never knew me in my city. It's my duty just to do it for my city. Yeah, I'm representing all the beauty in my city. Inspired by the black man, I'm a city. It's your breath. What I do is really rare for my city. That's really, I'ma get the fresh air for my city. And I'ma make them all aware I'm a city.
Miss me with that bullshit. You ain't really wild, you a tourist. I be blacking out with the purist. I paid 100,000, I freaked it. I paid 500,000, I freaked it. I bought an 87 for the weekend. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want.
And it's like that look. MVP, I don't get no sleep, no, I don't like that look. Bust that open, I want that ocean, yeah, that bite back look. Do it bite back look. Need two like Jack look. I ain't gon' hold you, I ain't gon' pressure, never control you. I ain't gon' front you, keep it 100, I don't know you. Boss like Top Dog, boss my life up, crossing over. Started stepping, got a Hall of Fame and all my poster. I've been ready, my whip been ready, my been ready, my click been ready, my been ready, my checks been ready, my shots on full, that's all I'm getting. I got pulls, I hope y'all ready, my take on full, you know.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days
when I was just a little gigolo, I looked up to my bigger bro, begged if I could kick it. So when he went out with girls, I could go tagging a little mag. And if she had a sis, maybe could mac a baby hood rat. You'll remember way back then, when it was 1985, all the way live. I think I was about 10. One of those happy little fools singing the blues that be always trying to bag with the shag and karate shit, saying yo mama black, his mama this, his mama that. Then he get mad and want to scrap. We stay mad about 10 minutes, then it's like back on the bike to play hide and go get it with the younger souls by the bungalows. Then switch to playing ding dong ditch when that gets old and too cold to hack it. Threw on a bomber jacket, you could tell the ballers cause they bell wearing gazelles. If they really had money raised, we sport DKs. And all the girls had they Turkish link. If it broke, then they made earrings too, like they meant to do it. But sometimes I still sit and reminisce and think about the years I was raised back in the day.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid
and
again.
Everybody say,
I remember way back when.
And everybody say,
I remember way back when.
And everybody say,
I remember way back when.
Back in the days, way back in the days. I'm still back in the days, but now the year is 87, 88. That's when my crew and I were in junior high in 7th grade. I hated school. No doubt I couldn't wait to get out and be a grown-up. But let me finish this, reminiscing and telling about when girls were spelling tight corduroys like for the boys, basket weaves, Nike Cortez and footsie socks, and eating pickles with Tootsie Pops. And it don't stop. I'm glad cause when JJ Fair did Supersonic, it was kinda like a sport to wear biker shorts or to wear jeans. You could smack if you mac right to hoochies with poison airbrush donate backside dudes had on Nike suits and the boomers with the fat laces, cause it was either that a K-Swiss, I miss those days. So I pout like a grown jerk, wishing all I had to do now was finish homework. It's true, you don't realize really what you got till it's gone. And I'm not gonna sing another sad song, but sometimes I do sit and reminisce and think about the years I was raised back in the day.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid
And
again.
everybody say,
I remember when back when.
And everybody say,
I remember way back when.
And everybody say,
I remember way back when. Back in the days, I sit back in the day.
Well, it's the morning. I figure that now I'm all grown up because I'm 18 years old, and I guess you can say I'm holding down a steady job and through steady more than you steady bobbing your head, and I'm paid, so I got it made, but didn't always have clout. Used to live in South Central LA, that's where I stayed and figured a way out. I gave it all I had, so for what it's worth, I went from rags to riches, which is a drag, but now I'm first, so yeah, we said that we was gonna make it since a kid, and we finally did. But sometimes I still sit and reminisce and think about the years I was raised back in the day.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again.
And everybody say,
I remember way back when.
And everybody say,
I remember way back when.
And everybody say,
I remember way back when.
The hub.
Miss me with that bullshit. You ain't really wild, you a tourist. I be blacking out with the purist. I paid 100,000.
All right, we are back live from the Hub City. Dre, we got my man KO, Rio in the building, and we got our special guest in the building, man. We just played this song. Man. Back in the day, man. We got Ahmad in the building.
What up? What up?
How's it going, my brother?
Man, peace and blessings. I'm so grateful to be alive. Every day when I wake up, I say 5 things that I'm grateful for that happened the day before. So when you say how it's going, just to be here, I'm feeling great.
Man, that's taking every day as like a real blessing right there.
Well, every moment, actually. Like, because that's what it is about present moment awareness. At every moment, understanding like that's all you ever have is that moment.
Right. Man, it's been a minute since we've seen from Ahmad, man. Oh, we're going by Ahmad. We're going to call you by the whole name now?
Ahmad, because I use Ahmad Ali Lewis on like Instagram, Facebook. But that's because I speak and do other things. But when it's hip hop, we'll just
keep it
Ahmad.
Yeah. All right. You look well, man.
Man, thank you.
You don't look like you aged much, bro.
A little bit. You know what? I think it's just my journey, and even I think being away from the music industry for a while actually preserved me as well.
I was about to say you must be a vegan, but
you must be using that Ambi sauce. That boy face smooth.
No. Well, I don't eat beef or pork. I don't know if that has anything.
Okay. Well, you never know. It might.
So I asked you on the break. I want the people to hear. Do you get tired of back in the day?
And I was telling you, never, man. I love back in the day. I consider that song a blessing from God.
Right.
I wrote it. I don't even know where it came from, and that's the thing with art. You never know where it comes from.
Right.
And that's why we don't really take credit for it. Back in the day, honestly, and no pun intended, but back in the day, they used to consider the idea of a genius. It wasn't something that you are. It was something that came and rested on you. Like a genius rested on you and gave you this beautiful idea. Okay. So that person never felt too puffed up or arrogant because they were like, oh, a genius just visited me. And I feel like it's the same way with art. When you're able to produce something, especially like back in the day, I see the little kids singing it, and that's 25 years ago. Yeah. And so I'm saying, that was a melody from the universe that blessed the world through me, and I'm just privileged for that opportunity.
Because there's like certain songs that's like moments in time, and like they're like timeless. You will never get that moment back. You will always remember where you were when you heard these songs or whatever. Like you gonna flash back to like certain things, and even if it wasn't even in your era, it's still like for whatever reason, when it's timeless, it resonates on
And that's
everybody.
the question, like, what makes something timeless, though? If we can answer that, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you make a timeless piece of art?
Right.
You know, I don't know.
Right.
So that's why I don't really take credit for it. I just, like y'all, I'm like, man, I love that song, and I'm grateful for that song.
Yeah. So, like, now, when you put that out, obviously it did great. Was it originally well received? Like when it first dropped? Or?
You know what's funny about that? And can I tell a little story?
Remix, right?
Well, the one that blew up is a remix. So my homeboy Kendall, and you won't believe who Kendall is, who produced that song originally. Red Foo from LMFAO.
Man, that's crazy.
Right? And we went to school together, and you know who Red Foo is. He's Berry Gordy's son. Right. So he had all that music business blood in him already.
Right.
So I used to go to his house, and we would just be hanging out, and he actually gave me the first beat that and the first beat sample, Let's Do It Again, you know, that song. And so that kind of made me think of back in the day, like, oh, let's do it again. I'm gonna go back in the day. So that was what sparked that idea. And then I was at my girlfriend's house listening to Teddy Pendergrass, and Love TKO came on, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna put Back in the Day over that beat, and I'm gonna remix it. And Back in the Day was the last song on my album. And that's what I'm saying. Like, just imagine if I wouldn't have made it. But just, I was in her room, and one thing led to another, and then it's,
a genius arrested on you.
Yeah, the vibe was right.
The vibe was right.
Yeah, I'm big on the energy.
Because I love soul, Bobby Womack. You even hear on Back in the Day. I'm like, put on that Bobby Womack.
Yeah, play that old school Bobby Womack.
I had that was like my graduation present. With one of my little cousins actually bought the album.
I'm gonna take you back.
And I already had the single. Like, that was my shit. Do you get offended by the phrase one hit wonder?
I don't.
No.
Because, you know, I'm a real MC, right? So that's the thing. Before Back in the Day, honestly, that's why Back in the Day was the last song on my album. Is because I was like, we can't curse on this radio show.
Yeah.
Oh, because I was like, that shit is too simple, right?
Right.
I was like, I'm just like, back in when I was just a little. I thought it was so, because I was used to like, I come from a place called The Good Life on Crenshaw, The Good Life Cafe, where Freestyle Fellowship, you know, Volume 10, like the real MCs in Los Angeles congregated there, and so that's where I came up. And then on the Wake Up Show, like really freestyling. So I'm like a real MC in terms of like hip hop, and so I didn't mind that I had one song that went pop, and then the rest of my life was underground, because I was born in the underground. It's like I kind of like resisted the pop, which is kind of a reason why I stepped away from the whole business, honestly, because it was very much poisonous, and I was only a kid. I was 17 when I made Back in the Day.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so you know.
So, now,
kind of like what I wanted to ask you, like, you know, having a song that big at that age, like, do you kind of, you know, did you ever think, like, second guess, like, man, maybe I should have just wrote it out and took kind of what it was and made it bigger, or do you kind of was happy in your decision to step away from it and walk away?
I was happy because I didn't stop making music. And I'm gonna tell you a real story, and I haven't done an interview in a long time, so this is all like good. This is good. Yeah, you got an exclusive.
That's what I'm talking about.
But like, because of my experience in the music industry, I kind of like went and did a 180, and I was like, I'm gonna go like back to church, right? I'm gonna devote myself to God and kind of like have like a cleanse from the life I was living in terms of like as a celebrity, which I don't even believe in celebrities, but you know that term, like whatever. And then I went back to church, and I was like heavy into that. But the problem with church, see, what I wish I would have done is just went to like spirituality and went to like source and said like life itself, you know, like reveal yourself to me. But I went back kind of to what I was raised with, which was Pentecostal holiness, shouting, speaking in tongues, like as restrictive as you can get. And so I went back into that world, and then I kind of lost my mind slowly around other people who have lost their minds. and I was becoming judgmental. The homies I used to hang out with, a lot of the dudes who went and toured with me when I was promoting back in the day, I was like, if y'all not about, the Lord, you can't come in my house. And, just if that's what it makes you do, how good could it be? And so it had me cutting people off, isolating. And then I slowly but surely kind of came out of it and like went to college. Started at Long Beach City College.
Okay.
Finished as valedictorian.
When did you go to Long Beach City?
2006, I went to Long Beach City College. We were coming off the road. I started a band, 4th Avenue Jones, and we got a deal with Interscope Records. Okay. And a lot of people don't know that I was in a band for years, like 8 years.
What kind of band?
It was a hip hop fusion. So we had a violinist. We had a guitar player, drums, bass, and 3 vocalists. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now after that, what happened? Where were we at?
Well, the band broke up after a long time of touring, and to tell you how dope that band was, though, because I don't want to act like the band was not. The band was one of the dopest bands. My guitar players who were in that band, one of them is the guitar player for Lady Gaga right now. My homeboy Tim Stewart. And my other guitar player has a band called The Record Company that is like blowing up and was Grammy nominated. So these are the kind of players we had in our. Yeah, we were doing it.
Okay, dang.
But it ran its course,
Do you ever feel like coming with like the back in the day that you had to make a song to at least reach that level of success again? Like repeat that?
No, I didn't. That's why I did a fusion band. I made underground hip hop records. I did Come With It with Raz Kaz and Saphir. After back in the day, we put out a record called Come With It, which was a part of the Street Fighter soundtrack, completely underground. And I purposely just went underground because I felt uncomfortable.
Mainstream.
Mainstream kind of, honestly. Like that was the thing.
I've heard that before.
Yeah, I just felt like there was a lot of phoniness, a lot of people who were very disingenuous. I felt like the energy, because I'm so attuned to energy. I'm a Libra, and I'm very much like into energy. And in that industry, there's a lot of bad energy. And if you can't make great decisions and have a support team, that energy can kind of overwhelm you. And I think that's what happened to me. And then I was depressed and I was anxious. And, I stopped listening to music for years because I was upset at music. I was like, music has let me down. And just a lot of like I really have been to hell and back.
Right.
But then that's the best place to be because you know that nothing can really break you and it just all gets better, right?
You make it back.
When you can make it back.
You make it back. Yeah, you make it back from that journey. You're doing good.
I feel like I said, I'm around the same age. I used to listen at the same time when all that came out. I had the album. I was in real hip hop at the time. If I'm not mistaken, you did a freestyle on Sway and Tech, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I remember that.
A lot of them. I was up there all the time with Raz Kaz, Corrupt, people like that. Juice, real MCs, like people who know underground hip hop are like, ooh, Raz Kaz. But those are not names at our household. Right. But those are the kind of people, Pharoah Monch, Organized Noise, Cool G Rap. Those are kind of the people I looked up to.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's where you was comfortable at.
That's where I was comfortable at. That's who I respected.
Right.
So
now I wanted to
thank you.
I know that you are very educated and people didn't know that. I didn't know that until you got in there. Yeah. So you went to Stanford and USC?
I went to Stanford. So after Long Beach City College, because I want to give props, I got my preacher rag.
Yeah, you got to do it. It's hot in here, bro.
We start talking about church. I went to the preacher rag. No, but I went to Long Beach City College. When my band broke up, we came off the road, and I was like, you know what? I don't have any skills. I'm just like, I have a PhD in hip hop, but I don't know shit else, right? And so I went back to school, and I said, I'm just going to do my best. Because I was always smart, but I got like D's and F's in high school, really messed up. I was in honors classes, but I was a terrible student. So just a lot of craziness. And I went to Long Beach, took my first class, got an A, took my second class, got an A. Before I left, I had straight A's, right? I was in honors classes, and applied to UCLA, Berkeley, and Stanford, and I got into all three. And so then I went to Stanford on a full scholarship from this organization called the Jack Kent Cooke organization. They're awesome, and they paid my way and paid for my hotel, and my apartment, and my son came with me to Stanford because I'm a single father.
That's dope. That is a
I used to drop him off at kindergarten, and then ride my bike to class, and then he would go to after school program, this little preschool thing or whatever, and I would come pick him up, and sometimes he would even have to go to class with me. It would be like I'd have the headphones on, he'd be playing like a game on my computer, and I'm in an 8 p.m. class, like taking notes at Stanford. You know it's no joke.
Right.
And I'm already just a rapper as an imposter up there, acting like I can do the work.
Yeah, right. That's
so
what
I had to
from
really
you.
focus.
You're not even be able to keep up with this.
So, because even when I was accepted, they had 2,000 applicants, and they let 20 people in. So that tells you the odds. So I majored in sociology, right? And then I got my master's in social work from USC. And then I started doing clinical work with teenagers and families. And so that's who I work with now, teens and families. And I'm also making new music, and I'm also in love. I have a partner.
Oh, that's
my girl, Lucy. I want to give her a shout out.
Hey, as you should. As you should. That's the only way life is going to be right.
That's the only way. That's a long story, too.
Man.
So now, you're performing.
I'm performing
at Salute to Hip Hop. So first off, tell me what Salute to Hip Hop is.
Well, there's a big concert happening Friday, July 20th at the Redondo Beach Performing Arts Center, and I'm super hyped because I'm performing, but I'm really a fan. And EPMD is going to be there, Big Daddy Kane, Dougie Fresh, and so I'm like, they're on the Mount Rushmore.
Right.
I'm just happy to go and do my
song. So they
song.
hit you up like, yo, Ahmad, we want you to perform. So it's like you're going to open up or perform for this.
I'm going to open up, and what's so dope about it is I'm performing with a children's choir. Right? So if you think of all these kids singing the hook to Back in the Day, and they're so young, so I just think that juxtaposition is crazy, and I'm really excited about. I've never done that with a choir like that.
Eric and Parrish are cool now.
I guess they're cool now. I guess they're cool now. That's what I'm saying. I can't wait to talk to those dudes. And You Got to Chill was one of the first records I heard from them, and I remember I was in my mom's car. She was in the bank at Crocker Bank, like way back in the day in L.A. That's not even, it don't even exist. And I was in the car, and You Got to Chill came on, and I was just like, oh my God, that's the best thing I've ever heard. And I wasn't rapping or anything right then, but that definitely inspired me. So July 20th, you guys got to come out because I'm performing. EPMD, they're performing. Big Daddy Kane,
Dougie Fresh. I don't care how old you are. That motherfucker puts on a hell of a show. I've seen
Dougie Fresh is gonna be 60 years old doing a show.
Yeah,
like Ben Vereen or something.
I don't care if you're a kid, you gonna love it.
So
the audience, if you can't make it to Punta Cana, if you're not making it to Punta Cana, y'all need to go to this show. For real.
On everything. We ain't gonna be able to make it to this. We doing a 4-day weekend in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic.
Oh,
we turning up out there.
Is that right?
Next week, it's gonna.
Oh, y'all doing it big. How can I come kick it with y'all?
Hey man, it's nothing, brother. Man, after the show, you pull on up, my brother. Pull on up. Hey man, but so you're performing the Back in the Day song. How often do you get a chance to perform?
Well, I haven't really been performing, and it's not even a matter of
wanting to.
People not hitting me up, but it's just that wasn't my focus because I was doing school, because I was getting licensed to do therapy and really just taking that seriously. And I was like, let me focus. But then now, and I think it's like just being partnered with the right person and kind of being back in my flow. Like once you're back in flow, creativity just starts to well up in you, and everything that's happening in the world as well, with like Kanye West and Donald Trump, and just like people like being in Starbucks and you're black, and a girl selling water and you're black, you can't do that, and black men looking like us getting killed. And so I remember Kanye had a lyric and he was like, who the kids gonna listen to? I guess me if it isn't you. And that always stuck with me, because I was like, damn, it's like almost if you're dope as a poet or any kind of artist and you don't create art at the worst of times, like what good are you? And so I was at home like, I gotta create art at this moment because I'm an artist. And I can't be like running away trying to act like a civilian when I know I'm really a soldier, Right. Yeah, so I'm back at it.
That way, man. Well, listen, we're going to take a break real quick, man. We're going to come back. We're going to get into a topic. I want to get your opinion on this, man. We're talking about transgender teen athletes.
Wow.
So, like, that's going to be the topic, man. I want to get your feedback on it, man. We're going to play a video, but it's hot as hell in here. We're going to take
hot as hell.
Yeah, we're going to take a break, man. We'll be right back with more Live from the Hub. Yeah. That ain't real. Wait to get about it.
Man. Yeah, I appreciate y'all just letting me talk.
Take the corners, play it smooth. Ain't stuntin' by no bitch, cause these hoes gon' pick and choose. Flipping the pack, spinning the stack on some shows. They tell me use a fool, I sack with work and a tool. Niggas looking like fool. Block, make it do what it do. No handouts, I ain't got nothing for you, fool. These niggas ain't bull, that's why I stick and move. Doing me, nigga, I'm nothing like Joe. Run my program, bet I lose and use a fool. Cause I'm up on it every day, my niggas knows. The look up on their face, we came from night, so confused. Send in the pack, double it up, send the shit back. Niggas is sacks, got all sack, got your bitch in my sack, we blowing the backs, back to champ shit, Kobe, Shaq, few G's in them, you know they fast, they in pocket like a cul-de-sac. I be lit dropping, you be dick riding, fuck out of here, mo click vibing. Pull up on you like the big timers, like the whole Honda or a bitch finder. Up till I close my leg grinder, up 4, 5, and 6 grinding. Stick a moving, just get into it, just tap in, you know where to find me, nigga. Out here, take the corners, play it smooth. Ain't stuntin' by no bitch, cause these hoes gon' pick and choose. Flipping the pack, spinning the stack on some shows. They tell me use a fool, I sack with work and a tool. Niggas looking like fool. Block, make it do what it do. No handouts, I ain't got nothing for you, fool. These niggas ain't bull, that's why I stick and move. In and out of traffic, swerving on the mission, getting to it. Game changer, bag changer, bitch, I'm on a mission to it. It ain't how I'm looking, little nigga, it's how I'm finished to do it. Intuition probably missing, my nigga didn't listen to it. On alert, you already know, playing close attention. Ain't no hang around me trying to be what I got going, nigga. Pockets on some mowing, nigga. Pull up smoking poet, niggas. Money hunger, making homies act like they don't know you, nigga. Fuck all that talk. I ain't even with that stagnant shit. Wake up, go to sleep. Every day chasing a bag and shit. The trust is in my process. Big ballin' is the object. Just made enough money to make business for the project. Out here, take the corners, play it smooth. Ain't stuntin' by no bitch, cause these hoes gon' pick and choose. Flipping the pack, spinning the stack on some shows. They tell me use a fool, I sack with work and a tool. Niggas looking like fool. Block, make it do what it do. No handouts, I ain't got nothing for you, fool. These niggas ain't bull, that's why I stick and move.
best get a grip. Know that they want me to slip. Hustle with something to quit. Ain't no pitch down for this clip.
Turn up, it's your boy Compton AV. You live from the Hub, man. Big shout outs to Hub Radio. We in the building, yeah. Money dance.
The Hub Radio.
We got somebody else was born, but at least we got to say we ran on the digit, we ran on the money, we ran on the digit, we ran on the money, we ran on the digit, we ran on the money. We ran on the digit, we ran on the money, we ran on the digit, we ran on some money.
Hey, you supposed to ride for your mans, boy, that's law, nigga. I'm fucked up, we going half on this dog. I ain't working for no nigga. You can have to your boss, nigga. Tuki still locked. Send my half to my dog, nigga. If I ain't take an L, I wouldn't know how I win feel. If cuz ain't lose that, he wouldn't know how I am felt. Lose doing 30, they can't tell me how 10 felt, nigga. Cuz knocked out 10, still got 10 left. Y'all niggas gon' die behind that clout chase. It ain't that, we really know what it's about, baby. My bitch working in the morning, don't be loud, baby. Play with me, I cap one of these niggas, ain't no gone, baby. One thing about Gino, I ain't never capping. So what the fuck is 20,000 if you ain't never had it? I'll be posting 80K like I ain't never had shit. They would've hit me with that, I would be never rapping, nigga.
Okay. You talk that shit, Gino. Talk that shit, Joe. Let me talk to him. Yeah. Swoop. Look, I love my bitch, but I face it, and all I do is cheat. I know she love me, she face it, and all I do is creep. My side bitch, see my time coming, the clock ticking. Niggas say her man got some bags, asking what's the ticket. I still think the pints was fake, but we went through 50 at the pool party in Vegas, throw money on the bitches. Popping bottles of champagne just to pour it out. Ain't on my squad, trap stars through the word of mouth. Me and my peoples found a way to get it to the south. The next stop is Detroit, Gino put the word out. Jumping white girl on the runway, so what that curb out? 30's go for 30, up the price, the perks 10 now. 1300 for the gas, take it out the way. Gave her a band, she gon' be gone for a couple days. I was broke, now I can get it in a couple ways. Chris 18, bring 45 back like Michael Jackson.
The only place to hide you rob me is probably Swanson's, nigga. I'm in Boston, they be swearing they can't find me. Put 20 on his head, I ain't counting on my call. We hear that chop go pull. Bet this bitch Barack Obama, nigga.
When you get there, call this number, he gon' meet you. I don't really do talking, but that chop like my feature. Twin ARs, like Venus and Serena. This shit ain't even heavy, dog. They pistols, but they ready, nigga.
Hey, I can't wait till niggas pop out. Even when I'm about to pop, I got G-lock out. Any nigga say my name, better stop for that tag. Bet that nigga get followed like we shout out, nigga.
This shit got rules to it. We all good, ain't no losing it. We all up, bitch, just take your pick. We go get it, ain't no waiting on it. Whenever touching it late, you can catch us with Rose Creek. But just show me how to get them goals in. Headed back to the D bitches in the phones in. Niggas hating cause the street shit ain't folding.
From the Hub City, Dre, K.O., Rio, Ahmad in the building, and this Friday, July 20th, 2018. It is going down. Where is it going down? That's next Friday, right?
Yeah.
Next Friday, man. It's going down, man. It is the Salute to Hip Hop, man. We acknowledging Dougie Fresh, EPMD, and Big Daddy Kane, and we have a performance by our man, our guy, Ahmad. So pull up
the 54th Street Elementary School Choir.
That way.
So I want to make sure I give them their props.
Yeah.
Forget about the kids.
Can't forget about the kids, and they're co-starring with me. Where did I grow up at? 76 in Vermont. Okay. Yeah, like the
low-key gangbang.
I know. Where you? Is that another way of asking me where I'm from?
That's why I said it like that.
What streets though, homie? Where your grandmama stay though?
76 and Hoover, my nigga. You already know what it is. Anybody kill it.
You were real Stanford. Said 76 and Hoover, my nigga.
You gotta say it
like that, bro.
It ain't went nowhere.
I know.
Alpha told Jody. Young and dumb.
Don't make me bring it out. We try to keep it down.
Hilarious, man. All right, so listen. We're going to talk about. We have a topic today, and it's going to be on transgender teen athletes, and it comes from this story that I saw. Somebody tagged me to. I thought it was going to be pretty good, so I just want to run the story for you guys. And we only gonna go to maybe. See, we're only gonna do maybe a minute of this. It won't even go to the whole 3. So take a look real quick. I want to get y'all's opinion. Let's go.
And right now, this story has many of you, DBL Nation, fired up. 2 transgender teens are winning race after race at a Connecticut high school. They were born male, but now identify as females, and they're breaking records left and right, coming in first and second place. But now parents and students are speaking out, saying it's not fair to let these teens compete with the rest of the girls' team. This is a tough one for me. I'm a former student athlete. I am also, I would like to think, a huge activist when it comes to the LGBTQ.
You are. You don't think you are.
What do you think about that? Thank you. What do you think about that?
This is a tough one because, I mean, there's a biological and a sociological aspect to this. I mean, biologically, when you're growing up as a boy, especially when you're undergoing puberty, I mean, you're getting that bone structure and that musculature you're going to have for the rest of your life. And even if you do start to transition into estrogen as you transition into being a female, those muscles.
The story is obviously 2 transgender males gone female are racing against other teens in high school and are killing the competition. Obviously, you saw the video. Yeah. You smoked them. Yeah. So.
Look to that white girl because she kept up.
She was second.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but she was far behind.
Right.
Like in racing, that's far behind. Did you see that distance?
Yeah, because it's like milliseconds.
It's milliseconds in track. So. She killed him, or
I don't like it. Usain bolted.
I don't like it.
Yeah, Usain bolted. So what's your opinion?
Me being a high school coach, that would piss me off. That would really piss me off. Me being a former athlete, that would piss me off. I feel like you're taking an easy route to breaking records. You're taking an easy route to like getting a notoriety.
I mean, you getting your dick cut off. That's not easy.
Well, I mean, it is.
I gotta call it what it is.
I mean, your eyes ain't open when it happened. I don't think. You know what I mean? But I kind of feel like, you know, if they're gonna allow them to perform like in high school athletics, they may need their own like category, like how, you know, Paralympics is, or like kids who are like, at risk or disabilities. They have like special events for them, and they're in that group. And you can't. I can't be a man then decide I want to be a woman and compete against a girl, and you know I'm the best. Whatever you want to consider me as around, you know what I mean?
Genetically, it's not fair. Like, as far as being a male, bone structure is different, muscle development is different. Like, and you can't change that with just taking estrogen.
And then
it's not fair.
Yeah, the intimidation factor. It's like steroids almost. It's like performance enhancement in a sense.
I feel like they shouldn't be able. Personally, I feel like they shouldn't be able to race with, like, if you wanted to race with guys, because that's what you were born as, and I mean, with sports, we tend to look past a lot of stuff anyway. If you want to race with them, then that'd be fine. But as far as racing with girls, it's not. There's a female that's in UFC.
So now I'm asking now, is it fair to the transgender kid to not allow them to compete? Because that's basically what you guys are saying.
Yes.
They can't compete.
See, and that's why I'm really torn. Because as a social worker, right, that's where my mind went immediately. I was like, the isolation that they already feel,
Right.
you know, being transgender, feeling like you're kind of being forced to live a lie and kind of move against who you feel like you are. That's already a big mountain to climb.
Exactly.
And we know how, like, they have a lot of terrible outcomes in that community in terms of the youth committing or dying by suicide and people preying on that community. So they encounter a lot of issues. And I would hate for that to stigmatize the young athlete even more. Like, oh no, you're not with the community that you self-identify with. We're gonna put you in kind of like a freak category. It's kind of how I hear that, like, you know. But I don't want to say Paralympics is freak. I'm not. But you see what I'm saying? That isolation.
I definitely get what you're
saying.
The question that you would ask is it fair if we would have let the tape run on? There's a lady that says, well, they got to learn as far as talking about the other children, you know, regular children, well, not that the others aren't regular, but the females that were born female. Saying, well, I think it's fine because it's not about fair. They need to learn that the world isn't fair. So either way, somebody it's not fair to.
Yes.
And that's right, because if I'm a parent, honestly, if I'm a parent and my daughter's racing in that, I'm saying I don't like it.
Right.
And even though I can see and I empathize with the student, I do feel like there are some biological differences that you were born with, advantages almost automatically.
But now, as a parent of that transgender child, are you still feeling the exact same way?
See, I don't know. Honestly,
I might be LeVar, and then, you know, I said the hat change. I might be, you know, instrument right there. You know what I mean? I might have to LeVar that thing. My girl, the best
Never lost.
You gotta come through, my baby. I need CNN, ESPN, Shannon Sharp, all y'all. Skip up, come on down. My girl, the best thing out here. She run like Gail Sayers.
Never lost.
Never lost. Never lost. Never.
But in all seriousness, though, I question, because the thing is, either you make another league for those children, which you'll have to make 2 leagues, because there'll be boys going girls and girls going boys.
Yeah.
So there's 2 different leagues, and then to support those leagues, you would have to support transgender.
Oh, they gonna have the money.
I'm saying, like, the only way you can get to those leagues would be if you were transgender. So the only way that you could support those leagues with players and athletes is to have more transgender kids.
And you know, I think that the laws in place,
I see what you're saying, Dre.
the laws in place would have a lot to say about that, because I can see a lot of lawsuits being filed and people saying that it's not constitutional in terms of non-discrimination.
No, because we have female sports and male sports. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I think that part would be okay. That would be easy to have. I think the problem would probably be more like, as far as what you said, having more transgender kids, and I think that there would actually be people that cheated from our end. Like, you remember the Joanna Man situation? I feel like it would be somebody that's not transgender at all, but can't compete.
Go get this scholarship, you know? Get us up out of here. We need this little middle ticket.
Yeah, tape this whole swipe up. He just he trying to play with these girls out here and tape this whole swipe up. But no, but these are real situations that could possibly happen. I asked myself, where would it stop? So if you go with track, then what sport would it stop at? Because, like, you got UFC too.
Football.
So if I decide to go from boy to girl, can I fight girls?
They got
that right now. There's a girl, a transgender woman, and a lot of the women refuse to fight her. Like Ronda Rousey, when she was on top, she refused to fight the girl that's transgender.
Oh no, she's not. You're talking about Chris. Yeah, but no, she's a woman.
It's not. No, there's one.
I know who you're thinking about.
Let me come here with your fake news.
No. Because I know other people were refusing to fight her.
Cyborg. Chris
It's
Cyborg.
not Cyborg.
Oh, not Cyborg.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, then, okay, my bad.
No.
She's a woman.
Because I'm a Cyborg fan. Yeah, I like Cyborg.
It's cold to have the conversation as to if one's not really female or not, a transgender or not, and they're actually this woman. It's like messed up. It's like,
if you had a daughter, would
you don't really know woman. You didn't really start off that way.
You gotta check that Adam's apples, Dre. I met a girl in the club. You had to stretch your neck out for me, baby. I gotta know, you know what I mean? I don't need no surprises. You did. I don't need to get to the crib and find out you ain't who you say you is now. You know what I mean? You know, we don't need that.
God damn it, Mario.
Swallow for me, baby. You know what I mean? Let me see that.
Let me see. Yeah, we'll buy you a drink.
Yeah. That collarbone looks strong. You know what I mean?
Alright, so anyway, man, final thought on transgender teen athletes. Oh, another thought that I had before we even go into the final thought. Life is some people don't know who they are until like their 30s.
Mm-hmm.
I think to be a transgender teen is a huge commitment to life before you even know who the hell you are. I'm thinking of somebody like we're talking about barely going through puberty.
What if you change your mind?
Bruce Jenner was like, what, 40, 50?
Yeah, he was like, 50 before he realized, I kind of like,
let me go ahead and do this.
But, no, and I don't think it's no come back from that. Like, you can't reverse
you can't put it back on?
That one. I don't know if you can reverse that.
Now, there's some new science out there, some the Gorilla Glue.
See, we're going to go to commercial.
Hey, Ahmad is taking us on commercial on that real. God damn.
Just patch around the edges. It's like
he didn't say Gorilla Glue. He didn't say Gorilla Glue.
Like, buddy. Okay, yes. Yes.
I said something wrong?
Listen, no. We're going to a break. We'll be right back.
Yo, Alex.
Hey, what's up, Tato?
Y'all coming through Saturday, right?
Come on, man. You know I wouldn't miss that for the world.
I've been hanging with my kids, just chilling, man. I'm living like a father. All my brothers that can relate to me, man. Shout out my real father. Take care of your kids, even if you cannot work it out with baby mama. Working 9 to 5, hustling, so you never see your kids stop. Changing diapers, making bottles, feeding your kids, that's a real father. If you ain't called your kids in a couple days, man, you not a real father.
Yeah, real fathers.
up, y'all? It's C Blue here. I'm about to do this challenge for y'all. Y'all check me out. Come on. Let me tell you a little something about my city. CPT, Dr. J, easy done it in my city. DJ Quick, but you funky in my city tonight. King Luther got it dumping in my city. I'm about to drop that blue magic in my city. They copped another mic, cracking in my city. JB, Hub City Radio, the first to play me, yo. We on the up and up, we doing back a minute. On the way, I'm truly just a newbie in my city. Youngin', you can't say you never knew me in my city. It's my duty just to do it for my city. Yeah, I'm representing all the beauty in my city. Inspired by the black man of my city. It's your breath, what I do is really rare for my city. That's really, I'm about the fresh air for my city. And I will make them all aware of my city. Compton,
This is the story of LA, of LA. This is the story of LA, of LA. This is the story of LA, of LA. This is the story of LA, of LA.
Waking up in the morning, gotta thank God. Put on for my city, check the time, ain't no gang watch. Compton University, graduated from urban lieutenant, challenge and dodge for politics till it pays up. I grew up in a land full of savages. Southside worldwide, get a whack with me. Tell I'm a Lakers, spot a couple of Asians, bossing over the table, it's a favor for a favor.
If you want me, just let me make love to you.
City of Asians, ain't no reason for it not to fly. God gave me sons, be a teacher for the younger lives. Huey Newton, Malcolm Martin Luther, all had it. Hugh Kendrick and Magic, now it's my turn to prophesy. LA Times say it's crazy out where I stand. Home is home and today was a good day.
This is the story of LA, of LA. This is the story of LA, of LA. This is the story of LA, of LA. This is the story of LA, of LA.
Alright, we are back, man, live from the hub. We are in the building, man. Hub City Dre, KO, Rio, Ahmad's in the building. And yeah, man, listen, man, I really, really, really appreciate you for stopping by here, man. I'm humbled by you being here.
Man, thank you. Thank you all for having me.
Such a legend in the building, man. We appreciate you, man.
No, I appreciate the outlet, and it was fun. I enjoyed myself. Very entertaining. I love the show. I'm a fan, so y'all just keep doing what you're doing.
That's what's happening. And you had some great feedback for our topic, man. Transgender teen athletes.
Man, thank you. I try. That's a tough topic, though.
Yeah.
You went to Stanford, man, so I'm expecting, some type of scholastic, you know what I mean? Some scholarly answers, man.
Stanford, don't put that on me.
Yeah.
I can't carry that mantle.
Yeah, fight on.
Yeah, well,
so it's like they rivals and shit.
They are, and that's what makes it difficult, because all my Stanford people are like, represent, but then my USC people listening are like, you better say fight on. So I'm always,
Yeah, I don't feel like you said fight on enough.
Yeah, I know, fight on.
But you don't went out to the Silicon Valley, man. Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
Silicon Valley, hey, fight to the, hey, don't fight that damn much. Silicon Valley. I need a tech job, man. What's happening? Fuck with you.
Hey man, you want to check out Ahmad, man? You can check him out Friday, July 20th. It's where's it coming at?
At the Redondo Beach Performing Arts Center, and that's a very nice venue. They have a bunch of seats. It's not standing, and I went and saw the Hot Chocolate Nutcracker there with my mother, and it was awesome with Debbie Allen. So come out. That theater is dope. Redondo Beach Performing Arts Theater, and EPMD, Dougie Fresh, Big Daddy Kane, Ahmad, the 54th Street School Choir.
54th Street School Choir.
How can people follow you on social media?
You know what? It's my full name, Ahmad Ali Lewis, at whatever, Instagram, Facebook. So Ahmad Ali Lewis, yeah.
Man, follow him immediately. He's one of the few people that got his whole goddamn government out there on social media.
My whole.
But we love it, man. Again, we appreciate it, man. Y'all can check him out next Friday. Go support him. He's going to be performing. We'll be in Punta Cana. So if you're messing with us, man, you cinched in already. So we flying out. I'll fly out on Tuesday.
My Viagra's just got here.
Yeah, we are.
I'm not mad at you.
Hey man, we're gonna have a hell of a comedy show lined up. It's hosted by Guy Tori. We have Melanie Camacho. We got we might have Scruncho. I'm not sure. We don't know. Scruncho's on the fence. We got Chris Spencer, Edwanda White, Lil G. Come on, you niggas supposed to be helping me.
Screw Rice.
All right, Screw Rice. There we go. Shit. Yeah, it's a few of them.
Like it's gonna be off
It's
the
gonna
chain.
be a very lit situation, man. So, we're looking to have a good time, man. So, what anything this weekend? Shout out to Building Blocks too, man. We got a chance to we're working with the kids in Compton, man, local students to teach them how to put together their own podcast and produce their own podcast.
Wow, that's awesome.
So thank you to the Sheriff Department for letting that happen. We're going to get our interview out about human trafficking in Compton. We're going to put that out ASAP. Hopefully it's out by Friday. We got a chance to talk to the lieutenant over there. His name was Barry Hall over at the Sheriff Department, and he got a chance to spoke with me about this prostitution thing here in the city. So
a lot of traffic on Long Beach Boulevard.
yeah, it's a lot of traffic on the blade.
You driving slow. Yeah.
Real slow.
Bumper to bumper, man. Booty on every corner.
It's only a stop sign.
Make sure you pay your insurance bill.
So anyway, anything y'all shout out anybody? Anything?
Well, shout out to my girl. Yesterday was her birthday. Happy birthday, man.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's my shout out.
Yeah, shout out to the relationships, you know what I mean?
The summer block party Saturday, September 1st.
You better know it. You better know it. The end of the summer block party. Yes, we are shutting down the streets this time.
Second annual.
Yeah, second annual.
Second annual.
What's going up, man? September 1st, Labor Day weekend. Hub Radio hosted. City of Compton, Compton Sheriff Department, and the Hub Radio is putting it on, man. So we'll see y'all then. Till next week. Oh no, we off next week. We'll be back after that. We'll post it.
We gotta get Mud to sign the wall.
We got a new friend of the show.
Also, we're hosting 400 Ways. I almost forgot that. We're hosting 400 Ways Nonprofit Foundation, man. YG's backpack giveay.
That's dope.
He does in the city. It's going down August 18th at the Compton Airport.
400.
Hey, yeah, man. It's going down at tomorrow's Aeronautical Museum. I'll be hosting it. We got my man DJ Space down on the ones and twos. The Lakers, shout out to the Lakers. Ooh, that sounds
so
cool.
YG is
shout out to the Lakers, the City of Compton, the Special Olympics for holding it down.
So YG is giving out backpacks.
Yeah,
because his girl got from all white range.
Man, that's awesome. And see, you don't really hear about that kind of stuff.
Nah.
Anytime we do something negative, it's like blasted.
Yeah.
But something like that, you wouldn't even know.
Yeah, they don't really talk about that. And I give so much credit to the Aeronautical Museum. They teach children, 13-year-olds, 14-year-olds, how to fly planes and helicopters.
Man, that's crazy.
They just set not just, it was about 2-3 years ago now, but they set the World Guinness Book of Records for flying over the whole country solo. As a youth.
Students from there.
Yeah, 16-year-old.
Wow.
Isaiah Cooper, man. So shout out to him. I always shout you out, my brother. But yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on in Compton that is positive. So, we do shine a light on that. So, yeah, man, I think that's that, man. Anything else? Thank you, T, for reminding me. I appreciate you. All right, we out of here, man. Deuces.
The Hub.